Like a moth to a flame, it pulls us in. Next thing we know, we're in a now bear's den. Tomorrow, I know it all begins again. But where we're needed, we will go. And I'll roll the dice. Haven't you heard? The heroes have returned. Haven't you heard? The heroes have returned.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adam with Demiplane, and thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Heroes of the Plains. A couple of shout outs, and then I'm going to turn it over to Todd to get us going here tonight. But we've got a returning sponsor for our stream, Talon and Claw. We are going to give away another Dice Vault here tonight, so pay attention in chat, and I think on our Twitter account a little bit later at Demiplane RPG. Check that out. Enter to win. They are really, really something. I've got one laying around right here. This is incredible stuff, so you want that, and you can enter to win that a little bit later on tonight. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We also have returning sponsors, Idle Champions. You're going to be able to see on one side of me here. I don't do the mirrored thing. I can't figure it out. It's too confusing for me. But we have a code that you can get. I'm not going to say it because I don't, let's see. Yeah. Hams Gom Wong is what we're going to say there. So you can get that and get an Electrum chest in Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Snag that while you're here. And also we have Sirenscape. You're going to hear the sultry sounds of Sirenscape here tonight throughout the show because epic games need epic sound. And then one more call out tonight. We had been trying something that we were calling chat portents for a little while, where when one of the players rolled a natural 20, we had someone enter to win in chat to then go and roll in a Demiplane adventure portal where we could see what you rolled, and that would become a portent that a player could use later in the session. We basically saw that that wasn't really working very well. And so we have come up with something much more exciting here tonight. And because we are plane hopping heroes, we are apparently, I don't know, breaking things or fixing things, depending on your perspective. We're getting infused with all kinds of magic, planar magic from our travels. And so things are starting to go wonky or well. Again, it's all a POV thing. And so whenever someone rolls a natural 20, or we're going to try this out, whenever someone rolls a natural 1, we are going to have a giveaway in chat, and then you can go and roll a percentage die inside the portal, and whatever you get on a table between 1 and 100, that is going to have some kind of in-game effect. And we're going to share the contents of that table at some point in the future, but for now, just say that is a little bit that's bad, there's a little bit that's good, and there's a little bit that is just weird. And so whenever someone rolls a natural 20 or a natural 1, we are going to roll on that table, and we're going to see how this goes. We think it's going to be very exciting, and we're looking forward to it. That is everything, I believe, at this point in time. Todd, turning it over to you.
I didn't agree to any of this. I quit.
I mean, come on.
Characters. All right, here we go. Roll initiative, y'all. Let's go.
Megan's
gonna run it. Megan's gonna run it.
You just take the good and you'll take the bad, and you take them both, and there you have the Heroes of the Plains.
That's it.
All right. I will love you till the end of time.
Only Orkira dies. So previously on Heroes of the Plains, everyone went to Asgard on Storm Herald, and they were surrounded by Asgardian soldiers. They were then talked to by Thor, Odin's son himself, about reacquiring his hammer. And so you all went to Thor's pad, and you were like, yeah, let's party. Some of you had some apprehensions about this particular thing, being Widdle, being I don't know. I think I recall Alyndra being totally on board with all of it. So
that's my recollection as well. She was
Alyndra seemed very pro
steal
steal the hammer for Thor. Yeah, that's what I remember. No, okay. I guess I got that bit wrong. Sorry, that's Lauren Urban's notes, so that's not my fault.
Was really reserved about it. So.
Yeah, Freely was.
I mean, I had a bad feeling from the beginning, but you know, it was too good to be true, really.
He kept saying over and over again. He kept saying over and over again, we could be here and stay here for a very long time and like research things really carefully. I remember Freely saying that like 20 times.
I am nothing if not an academic halfling.
Yes, that's true.
I mean,
have the stage background.
No offense to Freely, but when Thor himself said that Freely was tall for a halfling, I knew something was up.
Yeah.
That's proof he was the real thing.
Yeah. So anyways, it turned out he wasn't the real thing. So they went to Jotunheim through a portal in a glacier, and once there, they managed to actually very well, with all the spells required, multiple spells, great rolls, they found 3 men in Jotunheim and a really weird squirrel that insisted that none of them had nuts, and then stole the hammer off of one of those men, and then ran back through the portal, and everything was fine until it was revealed once they gave the hammer to Thor that Thor was in fact Loki of Jotunheim. And that, as he teleports away using some type of godlike dimension door, is that. And so our adventure begins. On the side of a glacier with no real path down.
I'm going to find Loki and I'm going to kill him. He also owes me a cloak for Storm Herald. I know he did not intend on giving us one, but I intend on getting it from him.
Is the portal still open?
It's fluctuating. It's still open. Yeah.
Briv runs through it.
Yeah, Freely goes through it too.
Right behind Freely.
I was gonna cast Sending and ask. Never mind. Yeah. I look over at Penelope and Alyndra, and I'm like, I was gonna cast Sending to Thor and ask him to come here. Do you think if I do that now, he can collect the 3 of them on the way back?
How do we know where Thor is? We thought Thor was the Thor all the time, but then no, that wasn't the Thor. So where's Thor?
Thor is one of the.
Stole the
Yeah. Remember how Freely showed Loki the image of, hey, I stole the hammer from this guy. And he said, that's my brother. And now I know what he looks like.
I'm so confused. All right, which way are we going?
So Loki disguised himself as his own brother, yes?
Yeah.
With me so far?
Yeah.
He disguised himself as his own brother. The thing he was missing was the hammer to make the disguise convincing or to have his power. And
or to cause a war.
Did that too. So he sent us to get the hammer. We brought it back. We stole it from the real Thor, and now we have given it to Loki, his brother.
And now a war's
we
gonna
may
start.
have just started a war.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have Thor after us, and when we first started this adventure, we probably started a war with Strahd as well. So this is going to be interesting.
I'm sure that Thor will understand, right?
I guess B. Dave and I are not there. Right?
No. You went through the portal. No.
Really.
This is very typical. I feel this is very on brand.
I do have something to say to Briv when we have a second. So.
Yeah. Briv Steelmarrow, while this conversation is going on, jumps through the portal with Freely at the same time, almost hand in hand, Wizard of Oz style, just going right through the portal, while this extensive conversation is being had between Widdle.
Oh, actually, I just did a front flip right behind Freely into the portal.
Okay. Front flip. All right, so it's just Penelope Half-Pint and Alyndra Sarrbarand.
And Orkira.
And Orkira, sorry.
No.
Terrible friend. Is anyone else going through the portal at this time?
What's our other option?
I was gonna cast Sending and send to Thor and ask them to come back this way. Maybe they could pick up the 3 of them along the way.
Bye!
Orkira looks over at
like that
Alyndra.
option.
I'm gonna take that as a no. I guess
I
no.
suppose that's a no.
Widdle? Oh yeah, you backflipped in. Sorry, you front flipped.
Front flipped.
Yeah,
Front
front
flip.
flip.
Important.
Can't hear you.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
follow mostly because it sucks being here in the snow, but I'm gonna go ahead and cast Sending when I get to the other side. You want to join me?
Yes.
I will do that. As soon as I get to the other side, I'm going to cast Sending.
Assuming we appear on the other side alive, and we may not, I would like to say something, but please proceed.
You appear, and I assume Freely you went first.
I mean, I'm technically faster than him when I. Oh,
I don't think you're faster than me.
That's
here we go.
It's very spry. 40
Here we go.
At that sword bard, yo. Technically, I guess we're tied then.
But I
don't
said
know.
it
Sounds
first,
like
too.
sounds like an athletics check.
Let's do it.
I want an athletics check from both of you. I need to know who's the fastest.
Oh, if it was
It's
on
Widdle,
a 20,
but-
it was on a 20 and rolled off of it.
20 on the die. 20 on the die. That is a 31 athletic.
Remember that conversation we had about how, it's probably never going to happen.
Yep.
It'll
Yeah,
never
it's like
happen.
we're barely
No,
going to get any 20s.
Mine
yeah.
fell on the 20 and rolled off of it too.
Yeah.
That was almost double 20s,
would've
but
been
no,
cool.
he's
Yeah.
faster than me.
Close
Roll,
only
but you know what
counts in
that means.
horseshoes, hand grenades, and
And,
that's it.
uh,
But you know, some terrible magic stuff's about to happen. So what happens now that we got our first 20?
Yeah. So explain, Adam. What is
Uh,
happening?
Well, first of all, they got to sort this out in chat. But here in
Okay.
just a little while, we're going to find out what they rolled on the table, and then I will reveal what happens with Briv when
Got
that
it.
time comes. So we probably got 5 minutes before that.
Yeah, I mean,
You are
he was
freely
closer to it
falling
than
in
me.
darkness. You
Mhm.
feel nothing but cold and a strange, awful portent as wind is whisking by your ears. The portal should not be going on this long. This is very long for a portal. You are still falling, and then you hear another woof, and you look behind you and you see Briv Steelmarrow also falling directly behind you, and then another woof, and then you see Widdle, the Dampier gnome. Eyes almost peeled back from her skull as she cartoonishly falls behind you as well. And one after another, Penelope pops in as well. And it's just this never-ending darkness chasm. It is terrifying. And then, of course, Alyndra pops in, and then Orkira. How are you all reacting to the infinite void that you are now facing?
Screaming endlessly.
I have wings.
Yet you are still falling.
But I'm now falling with wing style. I'm just doing small circles. Do I see anything?
No. There are no stars. There is no atmosphere. There is nothing.
Like it just pitch black entirely.
Pitch black. Other than you can see each other. You're not in darkness. This is just the absence of anything.
I still have on the third eye, so I can see invisible creatures and objects within the region. Is there anything here?
Nothing.
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 Do I know anything about this place? Is there anything I've read about? Anything I can think of in
You can
my
go ahead and
past
roll an Arcana check.
research?
Yeah, go ahead. Please don't make it a 20, otherwise this is going to get really funky.
Or make
I
it worse.
mean, why you gotta dare the dice like that?
Don't
So
tear
23.
the dice. What?
23.
Boy, you all have experience, but you have experience with the endless stare. This feels on that level of weird.
If I look up, do I see the portal we came through?
You do, but your momentum is moving you forward, whether you want to or not.
So I can't start flying up back towards it?
No.
Okay. What happened to the portal? What happened to the portal?
This
Okay.
might be it, and I suppose there are worse ways to go.
I
Well-
think it's pretty bad.
May I use the cubic gate?
You can try.
I mean, do we have any alternatives?
Okay, maybe go
Or do I
ahead and
have a
send.
spell that I can use that's better?
Maybe go ahead and send the sending.
You know what, really? As soon as we get to the other side of the portal, like I said, I will absolutely send sending.
I do not know if we shall ever arrive at the other side of the portal. I believe that we are stuck.
Briv, I am disappointed. Here you were, all excited about having an epic, glorious death so you can go to wherever that place was that you were talking about afterwards, and now you're just gonna give up.
I am not giving up. This could be a very epic death. There are still those of us in here, so we can battle it out if thou dost wish.
I hit Briv with message, and I'm like, hey, Briv, I realize this is like a big pickle and everything, but two things that are pretty sweet. First of all, I successfully robbed the gods. Second of all, this puts us in a battle of cosmic powers. That makes us cosmic heroes, Briv. We're heroes of the plains now.
And at that exact moment, you smash through a bright column of light and you strike what feels like a hard oak desk, and you break right through it, taking 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just me or everybody?
Yeah.
You.
Ow.
I see this and cast Featherfall.
You don't see this.
I don't see this and I don't cast Featherfall, but if I did, I would.
Nopes out.
Yeah, he just bamfed out of the darkness. Briv Steelmarrow, you suddenly appear and you see what looks like a giant wooden floor, and you see, unfortunately, Freely at this exact same time. I want you to go ahead and roll a 1d10 for me.
Me?
No. I need Briv Steelmarrow to roll me a 1d10.
That is a 10. I hope that's good.
Yeah, plus your constitution.
That is going to be a 13 total.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage freely.
When I take 13 more as he lands on me?
Yep.
Wow.
I hellish rebuke him.
Glorious death indeed.
I'm like,
Honestly, if you two kill each other.
Technically, he gets a dex save. Otherwise, it's going to be 7 points of damage.
Wow.
Ow.
Go ahead, give me a dex save.
I got a 24 on the dex save.
Yep. I'm going to try and move because I will not survive the other four of them landing on me.
Oh yeah, go. You can go ahead and then give me a dexterity saving throw. You have the presence of mind. Widdle, I believe you are next.
You get a +4 freely.
Jeez, thank
Widdle's
you.
I am within 10 feet.
21.
21. All right,
Just
you
ahead.
squeeze out of Briv. At this moment, Widdle, roll me a 1d10 plus your Constitution modifier.
3.
Briv, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as Widdle lands on top of you.
I'm glad it was low in that case.
So if that's the case, then if Briv gets to act like Freely did there after that happened, Briv is not going to move. He's going to try to catch the others.
Okay. All right, and the next one went through was, I believe, Penelope Half-Pint. Penelope Half-Pint, go ahead and roll a 1d10 plus your Constitution modifier.
What's my Constitution modifier? Okay, it's a 10.
Okay.
Can I?
You can totally, if you move Widdle aside, you can try to catch
Like an
Penelope
athletics
I'm
check?
gonna
or-
roll
Yeah,
out
give
of
me
the way.
athletics. Yeah, she's like a shot put.
That's a
Only tall.
21.
You grab
So I
Penelope
just
Half-Pint.
Kelsey her, just
Yeah, it hurts a little bit because you don't know how long she's been falling. The next person through is Alyndra Sarrbarand.
I'm gonna try to catch her with my other arm.
Roll well or get bludgeoned.
What's the terminal velocity
I'm
of a
rolling
halfling?
D20 plus con.
An African or
1d10 plus
European
con.
halfling.
That's a 19 on Alyndra.
You are able to one arm Alyndra. Alyndra basically hits your shoulder,
Got it.
and you're able to it's not elegant. You're like,
Little that
"Ah."
Briv does is.
Yeah. And then Orkira goes through.
Briv looks plaintively. No more arms, and he steps backwards.
I have my wings open though. I would like to at this point wing fall. How much room do I have? My
You
wings are already
swinging it?
extended.
You just barely catch the wind that is in this area, and it's a very large hallway, and you catch the air and you slow down right before you basically crush Briv's head.
I came with a parachute.
So
Where
you
are
find
we?
yourselves
I
in this
didn't.
all wooden room. The room is wooden, the desks are wooden, the chairs are wooden. Things are normally wooden, but it's a bit excessive here. Everything's live edge. Everything is live edge. Everything has been made live edge. There are cups and everything else. There's even lines of weird creatures and demons and everything else. All in line, waiting. And then you see a giant number go, ba-ding! And it says now serving 1-3.
Oh, I have made it to the 9 hells indeed.
Who would put all this live edge wood at the bottom of a portal? It's like they're trying to injure somebody.
All right, and as you enter
Penelope,
this
do you
realm,
know what sort of wood this is?
Matt, you weirdly enough, anyone who is capable of magic of any kind, golden light erupts out of the floor and kind of absorbs into your feet for a second. And if you had any first level spells at this moment, if you have an empty spell slot, you now have magic again in place of that.
How big is this place?
Like, I mean, would you say, at the risk of being meta, like we've experienced a long rest?
Not to that degree.
Just regain one first level spell slot.
One first. Oh, that's for everybody. Oh, I thought that was. Oh, these things affect everybody, not just the.
I thought it was just the person that rolled. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I said what I said. So.
Okay. Not gonna complain. That's better.
I did the thing. I'm very much in charge and aware of everything.
Yes, you are, buddy.
Yeah. So it's a huge hallway. You've not ever been in a hallway quite this large, and the lines are very, very long.
And if I look up, is this like a room, or do I see the portal? Do I see sky?
You don't see the portal. It is just all this giant wooden.
Briv begins to walk to the front of the line.
You're passing through the line.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you go by goblins, trolls. You see a deva. You go by like what must absolutely be a demon. You go by a whole bunch. There's an entire line of bards. You go by all of these people, and you're kind of pushing your way through, and you get to the front of the line, and there's a very aged, hunched over woman. Next.
I walk up like I'm next.
All right. Is this your first time?
It is. I am not aware of where I currently am.
Do you have a scroll of your offenses?
I do not have a scroll of fences, but I do have a potion if we are bartering.
Do you have one form of identification?
I am Briv Steelmarrow, also called Briv the Bold, Briv the Beautiful, Briv the Bountiful, Briv the Buoyant, Briv the Boulder Smasher. There are many others. Is that sufficient?
I don't know. Are you scheduled? Do you have an appointment?
I do not have an appointment because I do not know where I am.
Oh my god. Every day with these people. Okay.
Who art thou calling these people?
Everybody in this hall. Okay. Are there any... Can you help me out? Are you associated with any other folks?
I am associated with all of those individuals, and I point wherever they are. I don't know if they followed or... but I'm like pointing all the way to the back if they didn't.
So you are associated with the dragon, that vampire, and a couple.
She's not a dragon.
Halflings.
She would not like you saying that.
And the tall, high elf, pale, white hair. I don't know what's going on there. Okay.
Yes.
What do you
She's
call
very
yourselves?
elegant.
Do you guys have some fancy pants name that you like to go by?
We have now been called Heroes of the Plains.
When he does
Heroes of the Plains.
2 days.
I immediately hit prestidigitation to make sparkles go off in the air. Pah, yeah.
Flourish.
you hear just like,
Wait, are we close enough to hear this conversation?
yeah, you hear it. Yeah. All right. Put out your hand. I'm gonna stamp your hand, and then you're gonna move forward.
Stamp? Where am I going to move if thou dost stamp my hand?
You're gonna go on to the next.
To the next what?
The next thing that happens. This is, oh God, just give me your hand. I'm gonna stamp your hands. Hey, you, get up with your friend, since you're going all cut in line and everything.
Hey, hold out my mechanical hand, because if something bad's gonna happen, I don't want it on my skin.
Stamps Briv's hand. It's like a chunk, and it kind of bites a little bit. And then you've got this weird Ouroboros symbol on the back of your hand in ink.
Oh, good news, Alyndra. We're on the trail. Unless the trail is an endless circle, which actually is seeming more apt now. I guess we should have put that together
Apologies,
before.
What does this stamp do?
This takes you to the next level.
And what is the next level?
Is this a game?
Only if, yeah, darling, it's totally a game. It's great.
I love games.
While they're all talking to the DMV, I'm gonna look around. Do I see any Dragonborn around?
Yeah, you see a couple Dragonborn here and there. Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk over to the first Dragonborn I see, and in Draconic, I'm gonna say, "Hi, we came here and don't know where we are. Where is this? Can you help?"
Oh no, I thought you knew.
Okay.
You got wings and stuff.
Yeah, it's a long story. So how'd you get here?
I don't know. Like, they took me aside, and I just appeared here. I shouldn't be here. I didn't do anything. I didn't steal any magical items of any kind. I don't know why I shouldn't be here at all. I did nothing. I never cast wish, so I don't know why I'm here.
I'm gonna look to the person next to them. I'm gonna say, Do you not remember how you got here either?
Why are you bothering me?
Because that's what I do. Is I just bother people. Can you tell me, like, what is this place and why we're here? Do you know?
No, I have no idea. Why would I possibly know?
Okay, I am going to try to cast Divine Intervention in this moment and talk to my god.
Is it to bring the Phoenix to burn everything down? Do it! Do it!
No, because I don't know if this is a bad place or not.
Well, I mean, I feel like the Phoenix knows. Like, shouldn't? Okay, all right.
Do I?
All right, Briv, you've been stamped. You go ahead. You wink out of existence.
I want a cool Ouroboros tattoo.
Also, got a stamp for you as well.
I want to go to the next level.
Thank you. You go to the next level. Everyone's happy. Everyone line's happy now. And all of you, each of you get stamped, and you wink out of existence.
Stamped. Nope.
Not until we know where we're going.
Nope. This is not a portal that I am just jumping through. No.
Are you okay?
You said I winked out of existence. So
it looked like a full-on barrel roll.
No, that was. I appreciate you doing your own stunts there. That's shout out.
So who do we have left? We have Alyndra Sarrbarand and Orkira.
Yeah.
All right, Alyndra, what are you doing?
Are there any pamphlets here? Any indication of what this place might be? I mean, it seems like a lobby. Like, it makes sense.
Perhaps an informational brochure.
You think?
Hello, darling. Are you looking for something?
I'm just trying to find out a bit more about this place.
I detected some of your thoughts. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to pry, but I sensed that perhaps you would like a pamphlet.
Or any information about what this place is.
How about a pamphlet? It's all in the pamphlet.
I take my mage hand and I pluck the pamphlet.
Oh, very good. Have a very good day. Would you like me to read the pamphlet to you?
Yes. What does it say there?
Oh, well, welcome to Idrisil. We're very happy to have you. You are going to meet the Norns. Very exciting.
We have been to the library of the Norn.
Well, that must have been really fun. I expect they have almost every novel ever in existence. Well, there's quite a lot of people that need to go see the Norns right now.
Why?
People have been bad.
Could you be more specific than people in general?
Well, I can't get into that. I'm just the pamphlet giver, right? I'm just the pamphlet giver. So, anyways, so that's why we have pamphlets.
Is
Would
that
you like a
above your pay
pamphlet?
grade?
What? Above my pay grade. That's a very good way of putting it. Yes.
So who's your supervisor? We've already spoken to one
my
supervisor.
supervisor are the Norns.
What are the Norn?
They govern all fate in the multiverse.
Okay. What you said this is Idris? Thanks.
Oh,
I gotta
honey,
practice
you are
that one.
butchering the language. Yes, this is
I
Idris.
just learned the word.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
what's your name,
It's the
Okra?
world tree.
How did you know how to mispronounce my name when I hadn't even told you what my name was yet?
Because that's what we call sass.
Well, you should have me pronounce my name first so you can mispronounce it, and then you can be sassy.
I detected your thoughts.
You know what's even sassier? And I'm going to cast Produce Flame, and I'm going to look around at all this wood, and I'm going to say, I wonder how much of this burns.
All of it. And I don't suppose you would prefer not burning down all of existence, though. Anyways, that's a pamphlet. Have a great day. Good to see you. I really like what you did with your hair. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And I like your horns. That's a nice bit.
Are you going to leave, or should I burn everything to the ground?
Oh, at your leisure, dear. Go ahead and burn everything down.
I'm going to look over at Alyndra, and I'm going to say, okay, so do you think this is part of the trap, or do you think this is a whoopsie?
So my guess here is that this is the judgment of those who have disrupted the natural flow of fate.
I have a god who judges me. I'm not going to be judged by these people.
Fair.
Where do you think everybody else went?
So, what do we know from the Library of the Norn, or about the Norn?
I'm also still holding the fire in case Sassy McSasserpants comes back.
Yeah. What you know about the Norns is what you've read about the Norns, but you thought it was kind of fiction. There are three.
I've always said there is.
Was often said as women, but perhaps are actually better to say that they have no gender at all, but they are all genders. Are in charge of the very fate of the universe itself. This seems like a very big claim. Not only are they in charge of fate of all living beings, they're also in charge of the fate of the gods themselves. Meanwhile, everyone who got stamped, you are now in a very, very claustrophobic concrete room. Raise your hand if you got stamped.
Briv is going to spread out as much as he can.
Yeah, Briv.
I'm like, I'm like,
I need some elbow space. I know I'm little and everything, but
Mine elbows are as big as they are. I cannot do anything about it.
Lucky I can't hellish rebuke you from here. Wait, hang on. Wait, give me some lay on hands. You did this to me.
I lay my hand on him.
Stop! It's so heavy. Ow!
Can I crawl up to the ceiling? Is there a ceiling in this place?
There is a ceiling of pure light, but you get up to it and it doesn't really kind of give. And then a door opens, a concrete stone door from the bottom all the way up, and you hear this massive stone just open up like a levee. And then you see kind of a long stone hallway. It's gold and black, and also what seems to be some kind of force shield on the right side. So it's just a long hallway.
With a force shield on one side?
Yep.
I feel like we should wait for Orkira and Alyndra, but we might literally wait eternity before they come along, so...
Well, we can at least get out of this room, because this room's really, really tiny.
That's true, and that's saying something when it's us. Okay, all right.
When the door opens, it's literally like you guys are in a telephone booth against each other, just pressed up like a giant flesh bag.
Briv beat me in the last foot race, so I scramble out and floor it down the hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang on onto the ceiling until everybody leaves the room.
Okay. All right. Briv, you leave the room?
Yes. He eventually walks out. He waits a long time to see if she's gonna go, but then he eventually walks out. Yes.
No,
All
you
right.
go ahead.
All right.
You first.
Penelope and Widdle?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys both go inside as well. Meanwhile, Alyndra and Orkira, threatening to burn down the world tree that holds up all of existence in the D&D multiverse. What are you doing?
I believe I'm threatening to burn down the world tree. No, I'd like to cast Divine Intervention. And
All right.
I'm gonna try anyway. So I'm gonna pull out my book and look at Alyndra and go, I guess it's worth a try. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to catch up to the rest of our friends because I care about them too much to let them run away. But I'm just sick of like ending up somewhere and then running to the next thing. So you got like 6 seconds?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to try to summon my god. Let's see what happens.
As you are doing so,
Nope, I rolled a 21.
Alyndra,
so...
you see a lich slowly turn towards you in line. I shouldn't even be here.
Why not?
I was going to become a god. And so nothing? Your divine intervention, nothing?
I rolled a 21, so she holds onto the book and she goes, can you help and get me and my friends all back to Storm Herald, I guess? I don't know. At least 3 portals ago? Is there anything you can do to help?
In response, all you hear is, boop, boop, boop.
But I still feel the phoenix, right?
Boop. Yep.
Okay. Well, it was worth a try. I don't trust any of this. I haven't trusted any of this since we arrived. What do you think we should do?
I think, leaving them alone is never safe.
No, but I don't trust it when people are just like, hey, we're not going to give you any details. Just go ahead and get stamped and go. And the fact that nobody here knows anything about anything.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Nor should
Actually-
you. I also have another pamphlet on leaving your friends behind. Here's a lovely pamphlet for you on how
My
to leave
hand
your
lights up
friends
with
behind.
fire again. And
I believe
set
that
that pamphlet.
should have gone to the friends that went ahead of us and left us behind.
I have a
set the-
pamphlet on the dangers of fire and forests. Would you like that as well?
I would like to set that pamphlet on fire.
Okay, I'm sensing some hostility right now, and I'm just going to mosey over here and talk to
Unless-
some nice people.
Unless you'd like to give some answers about, like, so our friends got stamped and they got sent somewhere. Where'd they go?
Oh, they've gone to processing.
And
They're
what does
being processed.
Into what?
Not into anything. That's barbaric. No one would ever process your friends into meats or hot dogs. That's disgusting. No, they're being evaluated.
By who?
The Norns.
For what?
To see what you've done.
I've done a lot of shit.
Well, I guess that's why you're here, honey.
Is this a bad place?
Depends on what you've done. Could be a wonderful place.
This is not where I'm supposed to go when I die, and these are not the people that are supposed to judge me. I've got my own god. How do I get to my own god?
Through processing.
Is she lying?
Not really.
No, Orkira didn't ask that. Lauren asked
Oh.
that. She answered that a little too quick. Is she lying about I can go through processing to get to... I've been to the Phoenix multiple times. I've been
You don't
dead.
feel like that she's lying, weirdly enough. There's an earnestness.
I look around and it's just obvious that nobody here knows why they're here.
Oh, God, yeah.
I go back to that dragonborn that I was talking to. Hey, how'd you die?
I did not steal any magical items at all.
I'm sure you didn't, but how'd you die?
I touched the magical item and it killed me.
I turned to the person next to him who had said, what are you doing? How'd you die?
I'm not talking to you.
All right, I don't need to know the details. I look over at Alyndra. Do you want me to bring you back to life? I can't really do myself, but I can try you.
Be able to bring anyone else back, so...
Yeah, but I can't fix me. while I'm here.
True.
And I can't fix them because they're gone. So I can try to fix you and then go after them.
Right.
I would like to spend an hour and raise dead on Alyndra.
All right. Meanwhile, while she's spending an hour trying to raise Alyndra from supposedly death, there is a loud. All right, step forward. And you hear a voice. All right, everybody in the thing, I need you to separate. And then more people walk in from the other side. And next to Briv, and you didn't realize how tall this hallway is. This hallway is only maybe about 5 feet wide, but it's immeasurably tall. And so is the force field on one side. And an iron golem stomps its way over to Briv and stands next to Briv and faces the wall.
The moment the Iron Golem walks out, the sword in Freely's arm just slowly extends, but I don't do anything else. I just look at it.
And then Widdle tries casting Longstrider on Freely and Briv.
So, dost thou know why thou art here?
Because I art awesome.
I do not doubt thee, but why does that mean that I am awesome? And that is why I am here?
Thou art.
You are not awesome. I am awesome.
I believe that I am far more awesome than thou art.
I am made of pure iron, and I am 12 feet tall. I am clearly more awesome than
I
thou.
have
pretty awesome.
magical
Yes.
metal inside mine very bones. And then I
Literally.
am like gonna shoot out metal everywhere.
I
like
am
that.
entirely made out of magical metal. That is the essence of my being. So you are only just you only are like a fraction of what
Thou
I am.
dost not even have a brain. So
thou
thou
dust squishy.
I lean over to Penelope and I say, so clearly this is the place where the most humble of us come in the afterlife.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
makes sense.
from the ceiling floats a mind flare, a very, very unusually tall mind flare, slowly levitating next to you, Freely.
When that happens, the eyes light up like Eldritch Blast is about to go off. No, not today, buddy. Not today.
How are you in for?
I cast Intellect Fortress on Penelope and myself. I'm like, I'm a little rusty on my mind flare. I'm not sure exactly where is this place.
And then a very tall, thin, red-headed woman, clearly with fangs, wearing a unusually stylish black leather jacket and dark glasses, walks over to Widdle. All right. I don't even know why I'm here. This looks stupid. This all looks stupid. I don't like any of this.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm sorry for, but
Are you like even a full vampire?
I'm fully vampire. Yes.
What clan are you?
I'm not part of any clan.
Wow.
Don't-
Okay.
I mean, is that a requirement to be a vampire?
But at this time, Penelope, also a dryad, stands next to you and also faces the wall.
Hi, excuse me, you're very pretty.
You are very pretty. Would you like to be my friend?
Yes, Really, this is the best vacation we've ever taken.
Very much doesn't take us off the mind flare, and he's like, yeah. No, glad to. Hi, hello. You are very pretty. Yeah.
Aye, thou dost need a brain in order to think straight. Obviously, thou dost.
I
Dost
can walk
thou
straight
want to-
fine without a brain.
Dost thou want to arm wrestle and settle this one for all?
My arm is as big as your entire being.
It does not
want
matter.
it very much. Yes,
Tis
I do.
all about leverage, and I shall have plenty of it.
Can I look and see if the metal that the golem's made out of looks like the metal that Briv is in Briv's bones? Does it look the same?
Nope, it's an iron golem.
So it doesn't look like the same. So it doesn't look like his steel marrow. Okay. All right.
No, not at all.
Briv.
Yes.
Wait, what?
No.
What?
Yes, I am Briv.
Thou
What?
art not Briv. I am Briv.
No, you are not. You are a flesh bag filled with a metal lining.
Wait.
I am Briv. Who are you, tiny
Thou
bush
had
lady?
best slow thine roll, or thou art about to get bounced from this place.
Wait, hold on a second. You end up
I actively work out every day. I have no rolls.
No, you end up like a super great war golem. You end up like a super hot dryad. Nah, no, I did this. I'm not doing this again. What's your name, Mind Flayer? In common. Nope. And just start Eldritch blasting everything. Like the fourth hill. So just, no, let me out.
The moment you Eldritch blast, it just bounces off the walls and doesn't stop flickering around. Just every time you cast Eldritch Blast, it just starts flickering and bouncing off the walls.
Nope. I want to wake
run,
up.
please?
I
I would like to run.
Nope.
Okay.
You guys all get to be awesome. No, I'm not being one of those again. Not again. No.
Alyndra, Orkira,
Hi.
you spend an hour trying as the line moves past you, awkwardly trying to resurrect Alyndra Sarrbarand. She does not appear to be dead.
Oh, so I would know that right away. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you do.
All right. Like I go to start, and
But
I'm
it felt like an hour.
well, it's actually
Is
only felt like 48 minutes.
I would like to use sending and send a message to who I think I can actually get the most coherent response from. Oh gosh.
Obviously,
Briv.
Oh boy.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Do you want to take one and I'll take another, and maybe two for one?
Sure.
Penelope, Widdle, and Freely. It's like one of us. I love it.
I guess I'll take freely.
Bold choice. Okay.
All right. If you're gonna take Freely, I'll take Penelope. We'll try the two halflings. The two of them are death warded, so they shouldn't be dead anyway. But I don't know what's going on. All right, you first.
All right. So I cast sending. Freely, are you all right? Where are you? What's happening?
I'm fine. Who's this?
They're not fine. They're not
Alyndra,
fine.
Wait, Emma, do I get this at all?
Then you hear this high-pitched voice.
Yeah, right. I'm like, Alyndra, something terrible's happened. I'm apparently a mind flayer, but I'm not though. Briv and Penelope and Widdle are all awesome. Please help! Oh my God, please help!
This is not your business.
Get off the party line. Hang up the phone, Mom.
Do you want to try first before we do something about this?
What even happened? Your face went through like 12 different emotions.
They are not fine. They're in big trouble. Something is wrong. Freely says that that it's him and himself, but he's a mind flayer, but he's also not a mind flayer. There's a lot happening, and a lot of oh my god, help.
All right, we should go.
It's again Tuesday.
I know. Yeah. All right. I will go to the front of the line. Do I see the DMV person?
Hi.
Hi. I like your voice. It's very nice.
Thank you.
So, the stamps that send us to the place we don't want to go.
Yeah.
Do you have any information on where it goes?
Did you talk to the pamphlet lady?
Yeah,
Yes.
She didn't really give us a lot of information.
It's not on me, lady. I stamp.
Well, I'm very sorry. And I will hold out my hand.
I love this job. The benefits, fantastic.
Oh,
I
really?
get Fridays off.
Oh, that's nice. Like a 3-day weekend kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there
okay.
any instructions that you're supposed to give people when you send them there?
Not
By any
really. I
chance?
just stamp people.
All right.
Welcome to Idrissa.
That's not helpful, but okay. Our friends are apparently being attacked by mind flayers, so we gotta go. Could you stamp me, please?
That happens a lot. Stamp. you pop out of existence.
I hold my
Stamp.
hand out.
Alyndra disappears.
I assume we show up in the concrete room and the door is open.
And you see everything I've described to you.
Okay.
And also lots of Eldritch blasts just bouncing off the walls everywhere.
I'm gonna start to attack the Mind Flayer as soon as I see it, so let me know when I can do that.
It's actually very passive next to Freely, just staring at the force shield.
So
what force shield?
Tell me.
There is a force field that everyone is facing at this moment, and you see a series of chairs on the other side.
Do you want to tell them what we found out, or do you want me to?
Either way's fine.
So, apparently this is a place that dead people come to be judged by the Norn. But Alyndra's not dead, so I don't know what's going on. But apparently we're about to be sent either to a very good or a very bad place, which annoys me because this is why I have a god. This is what we signed up for.
We did fall for a pretty long time.
I don't know.
I don't think the duration of the fall is relevant at all to the...
Yes, it's only because of our terminal velocity.
But we're not dead, so it couldn't have been too terminal. At least I don't think all of us are dead. Can I take a second and look at Penelope? Is she dead?
No, she's not dead.
Right.
Do any of you guys enter that room, that long hallway?
I will say, before they come in, I hit my divine sense. Undead Celestial's face and Fiend is like, what the hell's happening here? Like, wait a second. Wow.
Oh, you're getting a lot. You're getting a lot of all of it. There's a lot of it.
I'm like, Briv, my Briv, Orc Briv.
That
Paladin,
is me.
The Paladin, the Paladin sense.
That
Turn it on.
hurt my feelings.
Nah, the real Briv doesn't get his feelings hurt. Yeah. No. Turn, Paladin sense. Look at this.
Paladin pals.
What does the Mind Flayer pop as? Does he resonate as undead, celestial, fey, or fiend? Theoretically, a Mind Flayer shouldn't be any of those things.
No, he doesn't.
So the vampire, the dryad, I guess.
Oh yeah, the vampire is totally a vampire, like big vampire.
Are there
gargantuan vampire?
Are there any?
Like Will puts off like a spice of vampire.
That's too small.
Like a smidgen, like a skosh.
Yeah, like this burns your nostrils. That's how this vampire is.
Is it just us and our duplicates, or are there other people in these hallways?
There's other people in other hallways. Yeah, for sure.
Do any of them seem like do I see any other odd pairs?
No. You don't see anyone else. You're just in the hallway. Alyndra Sarrbarand, do you enter the hallway? I have to ask.
I'd like to
Orkira?
cast detect magic first.
Oh yeah, there's a force shield.
What
a
sort
wall
of magic
of force
is coming off of this? Off of everything, off of the duplicates, off of all of the things.
Lots of warding, tons of warding.
The duplicates are warding.
The duplicates as you are referring to them, are absolutely not. No, they seem as nervous and scared as everyone else, or confused. So they themselves are not magical unless they are supposed to be magical.
So here we are. This is to my best estimation, this is a convergent point of multiverses. This is us, different forms of us, from different places, being sent to the same place. So I think that's what's happening. I might be wrong.
I mean, you're gonna have the best idea out of all of us, so if you say so, I'll believe you.
I suppose we should... We were given no instructions at all about how to behave here. We know nothing about what to do.
I have always found that if I do not know how to behave, I should just behave like I would typically behave if I were thinking about how I wanted to behave. And so, therefore, we should probably just heroically battle and destroy everything in this place.
I mean, I was gonna burn the whole place to the ground, but then you guys left, and
now thou art talking.
Well, but you left, and there was mind flayers, you said, and so here we are.
Are you still in the tiny room with Alyndra?
No, because we had we had to come down the hallway to go talk to everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
And
the minute Alyndra walks in, an owl folk descends from the sky, exactly where the mind flare came from, lands taller than Alyndra. This giant humanoid owl folk. So judgy. And just looks over at Alyndra like, I knew this was going to happen.
Of course you did, so did I.
No, I knew it a long time ago.
I knew more.
I saw it so long ago, and it was frankly predictable. I didn't even have to really look into the future.
Where did you see it?
Oh, I don't even remember. It was probably just a dream.
Are you dead?
But we don't sleep.
I sleep. Well, you don't sleep?
I'm an elf.
Whatever. It slowly turns its head away from you and then
That's
looks
fascinating.
over
Where
freely.
did I go that I became an owl? What is
Next
the
to
name
you.
of the place where you come from? I started asking you a bunch of questions because
There's a little click clacking next to Orkira, and you feel like a tug on your wing. Hi!
I'll look down. Hi.
I'm 7 years old! I'm a kobold!
I'm sorry. About the 7
Why
days
are you
being.
sorry?
Well, because if you're dead and you're here, that means you only lasted 7 days. I'm sorry.
I'm dead?
Is the kobold dead? Is this a dead kobold? Is his name Spurt? And can I bring him back to life? I have a lot of questions,
My
DM.
name's
Come on.
Orkira. What's your name?
Mine is also Orkira. How
I'm
you
dead?
doing? Yeah.
Ah!
I'll reach over and pat the kobold on the side and be like, it'll be fine.
You hear a tap on the wall of force. All right. Raise your hands if you're heroes of the veins. The vampire holds its hand up. All right. You're out. Blink. All right. Raise your hand.
Who are
you're
you?
The Dryad do-gooders. All right. You're out.
Listen,
You're out.
if we do not raise our hands, we shall stay here.
Okay. Wait. Now, hold on. I'm doing my job. I didn't ask for you to back talk.
I was not talking to thee.
What's your name? Hi.
My name does not concern you. I'm a Valkyrie. I have very important work to do right now.
Well, your name is very important and it does concern me. Don't you
Well, my
deserve...
name is Hilder, if you have to know. Anyways, so
Hi.
I'm
What are
still
you
going
doing?
through the list. The combatant kobolds. All right, that's you. You're out. All right, that's good. All right. Who else? Who we got here on this list? And he just keeps going down. The mindful mind flares. All these different names. And then it's just you. All of them wink out of existence.
Once.
All right, who's part of the heroes of the plains?
Oh, is that us?
Too late.
All right. You are to be judged.
Oh.
Judged by whom?
Yeah, okay. No, I've had a good run. Let's have it. Come on, bring him out. Who
I
would have
select
enjoyed?
By which moral system?
trial
are you
by
judged?
combat.
Trial by combat is not an option. Here we are. Oh wait, everybody close your eyes. This might get bright. And there's a bright flash, and now you are in a courtroom. And you see this long, amazing desk that must be 30 feet tall with 3 feminine creatures at the very top, and everything is made out of wood, and you see the very base of Yggdrasil, this massive tree sprawling all around you. All right.
I have good news and I have bad news. Bad news, Penelope, Briv, Widdle, there's about to be a lot more talking. Good news, Orkira, Alyndra, there's about to be a lot more talking.
I don't know. I feel very small. And
Everyone give me a
I feel
constitution
like I'm
saving
about to.
throw.
I don't know. I don't like being judged.
If you're within 10 feet of me, you get a +4.
If you're within 10 feet of me.
Let's see.
I got 10.
Against any particular, well, I guess I don't have any, it doesn't matter. Let's see.
I also only got a 10.
I also only got a 10.
19.
Oh,
Well,
23.
Penelope and I have intellect fortress. No, but that's intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Never mind.
we got 3 10s. There are 3 Norns. I'm sure that means
Yep.
something good's going
Hey,
to happen.
hey.
Everyone
19
10 or
over here.
below, you feel very sick. You may determine the way that you feel sick. If that
I-
it is.
Oh, whoopsie. I cast a fireball. Yeah. Orkira has now gone through several portals, and she's still not with her god, and she's been told she's about to be judged. So whoopsie, my fireball goes off.
Wow.
Wow.
Didn't
That's
think
hardcore.
Orkira.
Are
to
you
go
targeting
first.
it, or are you just like, boof?
No, I don't want to hit any of my friends.
Okay. Are you, what are you targeting?
Orkira is upset, but she's still Orkira. Yeah. I need the wood nearby to make dexterity saving throws, DC 18.
Just, it was not us that started violence. That's all. Just I'm pointing that out.
The wood can't move.
I have asked multiple times, and we just keep getting shuffled around, and I'm done. I want my god. 27 points of fire damage.
And it sets unattended objects on fire, right?
She does get a phone call.
I tried.
A
and the
fireball
line is-
explodes against the roots and the very base of the world tree. Behind you is a massive well of water at the same time. And the fire starts to burn at the base of the world tree. And then it slowly goes out, and you hear this loud creaking and groaning all around you.
Okay, I would like my deity now, please.
I also would like mine deity.
Well, all right, you'll get your deity. We gotta move through things real quick. We gotta move things through fast, okay? Things are taking too long with all of this. So we got a couple of things. You're the heroes of the plains. That's what you said. You're here playing raise your hand, heroes of the plains. Heroes of the plains, everybody.
Ah, every
All right,
time.
let's move this along. All right, good. Everyone's got stamp. Great. So here are the charges. Before the Norns, the people that judge all of the universe, say hello, Norns. Say hello to the Norns. They don't like to talk. Anyways,
Who is
hello.
talking? Who is
Hail and well met.
who is talking
Hilder.
right?
I've been here the whole time. The Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie.
Oh, okay. We disappeared, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I disappeared with you and then I reappeared with you. All right, so good talking. All right, Dragon Lady setting the entire world tree on fire. So we got
I'll
a
do it
couple of
again.
charges. What?
Nothing.
What?
She said she would do it again.
It's very rude, very disrespectful. That. Okay.
So Widdle also failed that check. I got a 7. So as I wave hello to everybody, I very curtly remove my goggles, bow down, and vomit into my goggles, and then put them in my pocket.
You are a dampier,
Make-
so is it
making
blood?
No
What's-
noise.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep, it's probably blood. It's fine.
Sorry for the noise of my energy drink.
Yeah, Briv just gets sick from, a gaseous standpoint. And
No, nervous.
That's how the fireball goes off, is you fart and I set the fart on fire.
There's a weird whoomph behind the rear end of Briv Steelmarrow when the fireball goes off. All right, we're gonna get through these charges. So first, speaking directly to the Lady of Pain. Illegal migration of a primordial.
oh, I did
Eating and abetting a trickster
Slow
god.
Slow down, please. Speaking
No,
to
no.
the Lady of Pain.
I'm just addressing the charges.
Transporting but I'd like to know what the charges are specifically.
These
so
are
I
the
can-
charges that you are being accused of: aiding and abetting a trickster god, sailing a stolen airship above the city of Waterdeep.
We
That's the name of the town.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Resetting the timeline of the multiverse. I believe
Oh.
that is your tiny halfling friend,
That-
Penelope.
That was me.
Yeah, okay. At least 7 counts of altering the fabric of reality by using the spell known as Wish.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah.
It's like,
All right,
all the time.
okay.
No, I wish for lots of things, but as far as I can tell, I have not cast that spell. No.
Attacking a lord of the dark domain with explosive corpses. That seems very specific to me. Raise your hand.
Who did that?
Who
That's
did
not-
this?
She mentioned that earlier. None of us were actually there present for that one, though. I feel like that might just be on her tab.
I'm feeling
Oh.
like it was the Dampier. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Creating a god.
I mean, same thing. I was just around. Come on.
All right. Aiding and exploding an elf.
What?
No, that was Averin. He's not even here. Wait, in fact, hang on a second. If we're gonna have a trial for a multiversal catastrophe, he should be here with us.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know who this Averin character is that you speak of.
He actually should
I
go
definitely
down for all
aided.
of it.
All right. Repairing a time machine. That looks like you. I just saw that. I saw that micro expression. No, both of you. Yeah, smarties. All right.
I must have been a different time machine.
Giving birth to a butter-based gelatinous cube.
Oh,
that's you. Okay, cool. Well done. Giving birth. Wait, no, I already did that. Healing a kraken. A kraken. See you again. Boy, you're up to a lot of trouble these days.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm gonna slide on all of this. Great.
While all this is going on, can I slide up behind Penelope and just put my hand on her shoulder?
You may.
Okay.
I think so far, not guilty across the board.
And well, this says on here, the sheet, it says, and finally the theft of Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor. But we have apparently an addendum, number 14, set the world tree of reality on fire. So I think that one's going to you. All right, so how do you plead? Who's guilty? Raise your hand.
Okay, the Mjolnir thing, that was on me. They weren't even there. Yeah, the rest of...
Thou dost not judge us.
I would like to know by which system of morality and code are we being judged, because there was no established code or judgment, so we could not know that we were in violation. If we were to be in violation. And morality is relative to the culture in which you are existing. So therefore, the most primary and possibly the only law of reality in existence is to survive. That seems to be the only universal law. So if we were abiding by that, all of these things would have been in an attempt to do so. It would seem that there would be no violation there.
Briv, remember that she said that out loud next time she gets mad at us. The only loss to survive.
You stop it.
Yeah, and just to echo what Alyndra was saying,
relative to the culture.
The undead people that I flung at that castle from the catapult, in some cultures, we don't really like undead very much, so I didn't think that that town would really be missing out on much. And also, the person I was attacking that lives in that particular castle is eternally damned and incredibly violent.
And yes, I took Mjolnir, but Loki tricked me. He said everything I wanted to hear. He seems so nice.
Also, the Norn were dead.
Oh, wait, did you just insult undead Norn? Oh, no.
No, I didn't insult undead Norn. I said they were dead. They were dead at the time.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
Quite a bit of this.
Who dost thou think thou art? Return us to our own plane of existence at once.
Yeah, like I probably should find Thor and try and square that because that's that one's on me. But otherwise, yeah, we're burning moonlight here because he's gonna wake up, not know where his hammer is, probably be really mad. Yeah, so we should probably just skedaddle.
We're more than happy to meet with the Norn and have a discussion. However, I will say that without having established those precedents, to judge us seems a bit extreme.
Huzzah. Write that one down.
All right, guilty. So,
as soon as they say that, I'm casting banishment at 6th level. Penelope, Alyndra, and Briv. You'll hear Orkira say, "Hey, don't fight this." And if they don't fight it, I banish them back to their home plane of existence.
All right, we're choosing violence.
I can only do 3 at this moment, though. So
I'm from a different plane of existence than most of
we
you.
we are all from different. We are not from this home plane. So if you do not fail your saving, if you choose to fail your saving throw, which is why Orkira is going to say, "Don't fight me."
Well, okay, I figured I was going to die next to Orkira. Widdle, we just met, but here we go. Let's roll.
Right, but you were all from the Nentra Vale, and I'm from Faerun.
I know, but we'll figure that out later when we're not about to be judged.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
So the 3 of them, they are not from this plane of existence, and they.
I'm gonna fight it. There's no way I'd leave them alone.
Okay, that's fair. Then I need a charisma saving throw DC 18.
Ooh.
I passed.
All right, then Briv does not get banished, but Penelope and Alyndra do.
And where?
They
is
go back to
Penelope
their
Half-Pint from.
An intervale.
Then you go back there.
If this had been the long con reveal that you really had been Neverember this entire time and went back to like Avernus, I was gonna be like,
Avernus.
Where is she from? Avernus.
I smell smoke and burning the stone.
you know?
I hear the clatter of bones and the hiss and the crash of meteors.
Penelope Half-Pint suddenly wink out of existence, no longer at the World Tree. During this court session, you find yourself, however, next to another tree, a grave, marked by a tree, in a former city, once a dwarven city where they mined silver. And you were completely alone next to this grave, where you buried Avon.
Hello. Orkira, I love you, but I'm also kind of mad at you.
That's fair.
This doesn't feel better than the last situation.
I'm concentrating on the banish, and as soon as it's been a minute, I'm going to start banishing other people because I'm saving my friends from being judged.
Alyndra, you appear. There is a red storm above. You are in a large city, a city you recognize very well. Seemingly abandoned. Large, massive statues hulk far above the city. Lightning crackles in the distance. And you make me an Arcana or History check.
It's Waterdeep, yes?
Yeah, it's Waterdeep. I'm just trying to get roll out of you.
I'm like, but
I'm
when?
gonna roll.
You know?
27.
But when?
Yeah. You are in Waterdeep, but the city has been destroyed.
Can I tell what did the destroying?
The walking statues are walking.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself right away.
Okay.
And I was actually not here for the Waterdeep adventure. It's the only episode I missed.
It wasn't like this.
I mean, the Xanathar took out a contract on us, but as far as I know, it ended there.
So I don't know where any. I mean, I've been to Waterdeep, but I don't know where any.
You would have heard
a safe
Orkira tell
place to go.
stories about her friends at Troll Skull Alley in Troll Skull
I
Manor.
guess that's the place I would go.
You've met Harold. You would know.
You're going to Troll Skull Alley?
I guess if that's the only place I would know to go, I suppose.
Yeah, as you move, you do see like orphans in the alleyways, and you see people peeking out from windows here and there, but then they shut the doors right away. And you hear a roaring in the storm on occasion, and like almost like a hurricane moving around and around and around Waterdeep. Just the constant beating of wings high up above the cloud line.
Can I see what's there? What's happening?
You cannot. All right, everybody who's in court.
I turn to the three that are left and I say, give me a minute and I'll send the three of you out of here. But just give me a minute, okay?
I am not leaving thee behind, Orkira.
I'll be right behind you, I lie.
I look at Orkira and
I'll make an insight check.
I look at Orkira and I'm all like, you got them out of here. That was the right move, but we brought you back once. I'm not gonna leave you down here.
No, you're not. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna send you. I just can only do so many people at a time.
Can we see the Norn, or we just see the Valkyrie?
Yeah. There are these three semi-feminine creatures all the way above you, looking down upon you with black eyes.
I hit the middle Norn with message, and I say, excuse me. If you really are a judge, you will know that I made a big mistake, but I had the absolute best intentions, and I was trying to help. and I will do everything in my power to make it right. So punish me or don't, or let me go do my heroing, but make the call. I'm not afraid, and I just hold my arms out.
I need a minute. You're supposed to like stop for a minute, really.
I look at Orkira and I'm all like, you had no guilty pleas. Don't worry, I'm not afraid.
Are there any is there any threat of security or anything like that happening at this point in time?
Other than Hilder.
Yeah, Briv is just positioning himself between Hilder and the others at this point.
Orkira is going to pass by freely and say, I didn't plead guilty because these people are going to make up their mind, and I know what I'm guilty of. And I'm going to go up to Widdle, and I'm going to say, can you help me distract for like 50 more seconds? I just got to concentrate on this for 50 seconds, and then I can get the three of you out of here.
Yeah, of course. I got you. And I'm going to cast Mislead. And I'm going to approach these three feminine figures and plead guilty.
As your illusion.
As my illusion.
We have judged you.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, that was quick and unexpected, but not really. I've done some really bad things. I'm not gonna lie. I've done some really good things though. So, how are you gonna judge me today?
You. And they all speak at the same time. You, heroes of the plains, have broken reality. You have caused the very fabric of magic to deviate and separate. You have fractured time itself. And you have committed multiple crimes. That said, we are willing to allow you to work off your sentence.
Okay, well, if it's possible, I would like to work off the sentences of my friends as well, even if that means I gotta stay here longer.
No, I don't.
Entity known as Freely, you also have taken upon yourself to take on the full brunt of all of these charges. Is that correct?
I did. It's all on me.
I also shall take on the full brunt of all the charges.
Has it been a minute?
Not quite. The clock is ticking very close.
Then Orkira will speak up and go, they can take on what they want, but something tells me you know the truth. What you're going to do with it, I don't agree with, because you don't have any, you can't judge us. We have to judge ourselves.
And so you shall, Orkira Sarrbarand.
Wait, what?
What fusion?
Orkira Ildrex.
I would like you to then read off all of those charges again, very slowly.
Oh my god, I don't have time for this. I just did this. This is
I know.
torture. Do you know how many people we got to process?
No, I don't. Tell me about it.
Oh god. No, don't even get me started.
I have most of them. I'm missing just like the second and third, I think, or something.
I know,
like
but
that.
Orkira's trying to stall for a minute.
All right, here we go.
Can you start with the one about
Speaking directly to the Lady of Pain, illegal migration of primordial, aiding and abetting a trickster god, sailing a stolen airship over the city of Waterdeep, resetting a timeline of the multiverse, at least 7 counts of casting the spell known as Wish, attacking a lord of the dark domain with explosive corpses, creating a god, aiding an exploding elf, repairing a time machine, giving birth to a butter-based gelatinous cube, healing a kraken, and finally, the theft of Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor. Oh yeah, by the way, you set the world tree on fire. That seemed like a good idea. Okay, I need to retire.
Yeah, you did that really fast.
Thank you.
Has it been a minute?
It's been a minute.
Okay. So Penelope and Alyndra get to stay where they are, and I'm going to cast Banish on the 3 of them. And so what I will say is my verbal component...
Do I recognize her casting this?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
If this is the case... If this is the case, like, so is it an instantaneous spell?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana or Perception check.
Okay, either one of them's pretty rough, but
my verbal component will be
20 on the die.
that he got a 20 on the die.
I've rolled 3 times in this game, and 2 of them have been 20s. That's got to mean something.
Chaos.
Absolute chaos. And what you'll hear my verbal component is well, you can add one more crime to my list as I try to banish the 3 of them.
I will simply, like, as I say, Orkira, I will not go, so thou might as well do thyself.
I can't do myself. I can't banish myself.
That's still what Briv says.
You still have to make a charisma saving throw DC 18 or choose to fail.
I made it. It's going to be hard for me to fail that charisma.
I know.
I've got a 13.
I know, but I don't get to choose who.
Yeah, I know.
What is it that I need to beat?
You can either choose to fail or charisma saving throw DC 18.
Briv's not leaving Orkira.
All right, Widdle, do you make this? Did you cast it on Widdle as well?
Yeah, I cast on all 3 of them.
Widdle, did you make your save?
I will choose to fail.
Oh, you disappear? You decide to be banished?
Yes, and hopefully I'm gonna end up wherever Penelope is, but my illusory self kind of snaps back to my physical form. And I get thrown off a little bit, and then I imagine I just poof into whatever plane of existence Orkira.
You go back to, because this is not your plane of existence, you go back to your original plane of existence. And if I concentrate for a minute, you get to stay there. So Orkira is counting on the fact that none of us are from Yggdrasil.
Widdle, you appear in the middle of the muddy tracks of the gnomish city of Valheim by yourself.
Okay, well, this is a better situation than before.
I think
Thank
we
you,
had
Orkira.
it first.
What'd you say?
Nothing. There's some other media that's called Valheim out there now, but I think we had it first.
I know.
Yeah.
I called it Valheim first.
Yeah, I know.
Valheim
Come at me, guys.
Is Valheim still in Yggdrasil?
It is not part of Yggdrasil, but so is everything.
Freely, how about you? Did you choose to fail?
I tried to resist and I failed on the die. So Freely turns and looks at you and he's like, "No, Akira, we don't run. I'm gonna get you out of."
Where do you feel that Freely is from?
I don't know.
So, okay, can I postulate something?
Yeah.
So that we don't have to be sad about Penelope? Can you be from the Nintervale?
I mean, you guys met him in Ravenloft.
Send them
Where
to
we met
Ravenloft.
You get pulled into Ravenloft. You don't
Yeah.
stay
Yes.
there.
It's where you're originally from.
Unless
Some people are born in Ravenloft. I don't know that he was, but I mean, it's possible.
You appear in this misty, dark room.
Yeah, I was about to say, send me to the freaking sigil. I don't care, but wait, yeah, a misty
There
dark
is
room.
a lot of moisture in this room. It's incredibly humid.
I immediately look at my hands and make sure they're not mind flayer hands.
Nope, they're not mind flare hands.
Okay. Orkira, Briv, did we get moved around again?
And that's when you see the tadpole well open up like an orchid. And you hear the familiar hum of a spelljammer.
Okay, we're choosing violence. All right. Draws both swords. Not today, not again. Yeah.
Orkira, what are you doing?
I'm looking over at Briv and I'm like, really?
I could not leave thee. I shall protect thee for the minute to save our friends. And at this point in time, some kind of multiversal magic kicks in, and my speed is tripled, as are my mannerisms, as are everything that I do is 3 times as fast as normal. And I'm already
here.
what
did you just say to Orkira?
So protect our friends. I shall give thee the minute that thou dost need.
Well, you should talk slower then, so that we can distract for an entire minute.
Orkira Ildrex, you have broken so many laws of reality.
Yep.
Now we need your help to repair it.
Why couldst thou not just say that in the first place?
Is he okay?
Probably not.
I don't know. This whole place has had a very weird effect on all of us.
The world tree is in danger. All of reality is now in danger. A storm made entirely of wild magic is destroying the multiverse. And only you, all of you, can fix it.
Well, too late. We've sent everybody all to their separate ways.
Yeah, you should have asked instead of just forcing us to come here. And so now they're gone.
Very ominous, this whole get up. All three of you standing up, lording over everyone like this.
I mean, most
it's
of
super high pitched. Everything that comes out of Briv is like so high pitched too.
Briv, can you calm down a little bit?
I don't know if I can. I feel compelled.
Bring it down. Bring it down just a tiny bit. I mean, I'm willing to help. I'm going to need a lot more information, and I'm not going to be judged by any of you. I have a god, and I'm going to be judged by them.
Huzzah.
We are the ones that judge gods.
Yeah, but the Phoenix isn't here. I am. And so until I get judged by my god, we can negotiate. Did you want to hire us?
We are willing to dismiss all charges if you repair all of the timelines.
Yeah, I'm going to need more than that because, as I said, none of us should be judged by you. So we need more than just, hey, we're gonna...
Those that govern fate itself and the entire multiverse have asked you to save the multiverse, and you want to quibble?
Yeah, well, just a few minutes ago, we were asked by a god to go steal a hammer, and he tricked us. So consider me suspicious.
The three of you are very, very shady.
Yeah.
Cut to Alyndra Sarrbarand. Yeah, just giant walking statues, just moving
Sorry, everybody,
around.
I broke the game.
I would like to plane shift using the cubic gate. Plane shift myself onto Storm Herald.
You have a cubic gate?
I
She
do have a
does.
cubic gate.
Yep, she does. Remember, you gave her one.
You gave it to me.
She
became
mentioned using it today.
She has the one that Avron had that was the one
So
that
there-
still works.
There were two.
The simulacrum.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
so
were two.
you
There was one
have the
cubic
clear
gate
one.
I
I
don't know.
don't know
There's
what
one
color
that
it
has
was.
symbols of us that recalls all of us.
Oh no,
on
you have
Storm
the broken
Herald.
one. I mean,
No,
you
mine
have
is-
the totally normal one.
No, mine works.
Okay, so you have
Mine
that
was
cubic gate. That's right.
repaired.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mine is not broken. Mine was
Did-
fine.
You made an Arcana roll to repair it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing? Yeah.
I want to plane shift myself to Storm Herald, and then I want to start summoning my friends back.
Upon give me an Arcana check.
Briv is doing
Natural
laps in
20.
this thing.
Hey!
Oh, yes.
That is a 32.
Oh my god, what is happening?
And
This is
also,
Multiversal madness.
we're
and
only
also
an hour and a
yes.
half into the show. My brain is going to melt. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. Wow. So, oh god. You examine the device which you have fixed. However, the device is specifically connected to every single person. So if you press the button, it doesn't take you to them, it takes them to you.
right.
Only. You cannot determine where they go. This has been a repurpose.
Wait, what?
Exactly. If you press the button that is the symbol of Orkira, you will summon Orkira.
Right.
But you can't control where they go. They will always come to where you are currently located.
Right, which is why I went to Storm Herald first, using the plane shift.
But you cannot. Well, so you're going to cast
So
plane
that-
shift
a
yourself.
cubic gate can do two. A cubic gate can do.
This
do
cubic
two
gate
things.
cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. Is only capable of
Well, then I
summoning
can't
the
get to
heroes
the
of the
one
plains.
then I can't get to the one that does that. There were 2 cubic gates. One was a
Right.
regular one, and that's the one I had. And then the one that summons everybody was on Storm Herald, which was why I was going to go port myself to Storm Herald and then use the one to summon them.
Oh, okay. I understand. Right.
Yeah. So
The simulacrum would not have given up the cubic gate that it had. I don't recall that it did.
we had a second one.
we had
I
one, like,
have one. Yeah.
before-
Yeah,
from the
the
before
broken
times.
one. Yeah.
But she
The one
fixed
that
it.
was
But it was
connected. Yes,
fixed.
but the way it was wired was specifically to every member of the
No,
heroes.
that
of
was
the Plane.
Avron's. There were,
No,
I have the other one.
The one that you found on the ground.
I love that we're at the point where we have multiple cubic gates.
Yeah,
We
you
should have
do.
named them.
So one
So the one
specifically
I have
the
is,
simulacrum had that is a fully functional normal one. The other one is a type of cubic gate. It only summons the heroes of the plains.
Right,
And
that's
that's
the
the one
one-
you have. That's the one
no,
you
that's
have.
the one that's on Storm Herald.
That
I have the
Avron never
regular
gave
one.
you. Well, the Avron didn't give you the other one though.
Avron was dead at the time, wasn't he? He
The
was knocked
simulacrum never gave
out.
you the other one. And then if you're thinking of the other cubic gate that became possessed and sentient, that one's been long gone.
I'm
so-
so confused. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that the one that you have is the one
mine
you repaired.
doesn't do the things that I can
No.
that it should do. Okay.
You can summon your friends though, so
Yes.
No,
I can
no.
summon my friends. we
But I
can't
thought
get-
that was on Storm Herald, though.
No, she ha-
yeah, that was from what I understood, the one that summons everybody is on Storm Herald, and the one that I have does what a normal cubic gate does. So
and apparently it's the
that
other
is
way
not
around.
the case.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry about that.
But you have a word of recall on Storm Herald, right?
I do not. I did not get the chance to do that.
Freely, what are you doing right now on the Spelljammer as you see dozens of tadpoles and a big vat of water?
Almost certainly fighting for my life. Is there clearly an obvious door out of here?
Yep, you're very, very accustomed to the sphincters that are on the Spelljammer.
Don't call them that. Okay.
I mean the fleshy doors that form a circle.
No, I it's a valid means of entry. I'm heading for the bridge wherever I know the bridge is, and my intellect fortress is still up, so I'm going to roll up any mind flayers I see. but heading for the bridge.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to do it stealthily, or
Yeah.
are you just like full John Wicking the Spelljammer?
No, I'll stealth first and violence second, but I'm not
Okay.
going. I'm not like no. His thrall days are over. Like no, like yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
okay.
you are you are running amongst the Spelljammer at this time, stealthily.
Stealth. That's a 29 on stealth.
I mean, we need a new ship. Apparently, we can't get back to Storm Herald, so
I
Freely's
will
gonna
come
acquire
pick
us
you
a
guys
new
up
ship.
in this freaking Mind Flayer tentacle vessel. I will bring a dreadnought back to the prime material plane. I don't care, or whatever.
Yeah. You're crawling on the floor, and a
Mhm.
Mind Flare goes by, and its levitation spell even causes your hair to start floating in the air next to you, and you're just like
Eldritch Blast.
a little intellect devourer like crawls by and sort of like moves its brain towards you, looking at you. And it just like decides nah. Like crawls the other direction.
Mhm.
You're slowly able to crawl towards the command center, of which there are currently no mind flayers.
Can I figure out how to lock this door?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you used to be a mind flayer, so you know what chords to like not. If you've
Right.
seen the Baldur's Gate trailer.
Yep. Lock the door. Cool. Excellent. Do I remember how to pilot this vessel?
You do,
Actually-
absolutely.
Okay, now this is bold, and you let me know what I need to roll. But is there any way for me to open all the airlocks to like suck out anything that is on board the ship out into space? Because I don't necessarily want to jump back with a shipload of mind flayers.
Do you have? Oh, this sucks.
Hey,
you're definitely
also,
proficient.
Orkira,
Do you have
talk about bizarre symmetry. Remember freely in the future on board the mind flayer ship? Remember that?
Do you have proficiency in vehicles of any type? Because you kind of do.
Mm.
All right.
Do I mean, wait, we have established canonically that he stole that spaceship and came across space and time to find them in the first place.
All right.
And we did that exact thing that he wants to do. We probably would have showed him how to do it.
Okay, Dungeon Master says yes. Make me a intelligence saving throw.
Oh no!
+7.
Well, let me ask you this. The intellect, I realize you're trying to do this as a stand-in. I say intellect fortress gives me advantage on saving throws, but is this just kind of a stand-in?
Not a saving throw.
All right, okay. Mechanically, it's that, but not practically. Intelligence plus 5. Yeah, you say?
+7.
+7. So that is going to be a 25, but -1 because my boy's not that smart. So a 24. He's like very much Charlie Brown, like, okay, wait, no, that one serves food. No, not that one.
Somewhere where all the brain jars are kept are 2 mind flayers.
I agree, this one's particularly spicy. This one came from Hollow World. I enjoy this one. I prefer a Kryn brain to myself, especially a gnomish one. But oh my god, we'll open the doors.
Yeah.
You just see mind flayer corpses along with tadpoles just kind of stream out in a liquidy frozen mass.
Anything I see, fire all the weapons.
No, they're all evacuated.
Close all the doors and jump this bitch to the Nintern Vale, because that's the only one I know where Penelope's from. The rest of them I don't know. Yeah,
all right, Widdle.
Mage hand. Okay, wait. All right,
mage hand. Yeah. Tie knots. Widdle, what are you doing at this moment? You are alone in Valheim.
All right, so I know the last time I was here, I had to fight a whole bunch of monsters and beasts to prove my worth to the gods. So I'm gonna try and maybe create a dimension door and prepare to send my illusory self through it, just in case anything comes at me, because I'm just by myself this time, and I can't fight these things by myself.
Dimension door only teleports 500 feet, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't change dimensions.
Correct.
So what are you trying to do?
I just need to survive just a little bit longer.
So you're just teleporting away from where you showed up?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
same plane of existence. I can't leave this place.
All right, you move another 500 feet to another location.
Only if something...
Oh, you're prepared. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just preparing. If anything tries to attack me that I myself cannot fight, I know I'm going to die. I have my illusory self ready to jump through this dimension door because I want to kind of kite these monsters or beasts through dimension door. But that's a DM call.
You see a wave. You see the sun is setting at this exact moment, and there is a sea of undead riding up upon you at this exact moment.
Oh,
and you
good.
hear it like a trembling thunder across the ground, like millions of horses are riding across Valheim. To your knowledge, the sea of undead had been destroyed, but apparently not here. And you dimension door away. Penelope Half-Pint, you are by yourself next to the grave of Averin. What are you doing?
And then we fell down this black void, and then we were falling for a long time, and then we were, and she's druid crafting some flowers and putting it in his grave, and she's just talking to him as if he were still there.
Oh.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
But
I do need to know, are there any gold coins on any nearby trees, just for the record?
There are quite a few, actually.
Nice.
You can buy them at campaign coins May 1st.
So I
Branding.
Well,
rolled
you're
a
welcome.
1,
Ah!
but
The
I'm
halfling
lucky.
luck, yeah, hey, but yeah, still
You
the
better
table.
halfling luck
But
that, and that
still get
also
the
means that someone...
multiversal. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's a 21.
Oh, I love you guys. Okay,
I
so
will just say, we halflings agreed in the spirit of camaraderie to let our ones still count, despite our halfling luck.
all right, so This D20 is Penelope Half-Pint. This deodorant spray is freely in a spell jammer. Olsen just bamf out of nowhere teleports this nautiloid with long tentacles, a mind flare vessel, hits the ground right in front of you, and the Avon tree bounces up for a second and skips past you and drags all the way through the city, leaving a giant ditch trail, destroying the ancient silver mine of the dwarves in the Nintervale.
Who knew that spelljammers were bouncy?
Well, Averin has been really nice, but my ride is here. Okay, bye-bye.
And a coin drops.
I poke my head out of the top and I say, I don't care how many times we get separated and how many spaceships I have to steal, I will always come back for you, Penelope Half-Pint.
Really?
Yeah, wait, I think I can get this thing out of here, I hope. Let's see. Wait, you ever been on one of these? Come on, wait, come help me.
Okay.
I'm about to get to Briv and Orkira. I apologize for the wait because we are bouncing on lots of dishes.
Okay, it's my fault.
Alyndra,
I completely accept that this is 100% my fault.
No, that's fine. I love this stuff, and I'm probably gonna pass out for 3 weeks after running this campaign, this adventure. So feels like a campaign. Alyndra, you do see a hulking giant mass as you are fiddling around with the cubic gate and figuring out that actually this one is specifically designed to only connect to everyone else. It's been hot wired. It may not have been readily apparent beforehand, but this was not the best craftsmanship and something that you yourself were not capable of repairing. And that is not on you or your skill in Arcana. It is merely that whoever designed this cubic gate was doing it willy-nilly, not using necessarily the right incantations, all sorts of things. But this is a lemon of a cubic gate.
So it doesn't work anymore.
It can teleport other people to you, but that's it. Like, it was made and with a very specific purpose. You do see this hulking mass in the mists. What appears to be some sort of giant is walking down the street.
I mean, I'm invisible. I'm gonna go hide myself over as far away as I can, and I guess I'm gonna gotta bring people in, but I gotta find a safe place to do that.
Okay, you moved to Troll Skull Alley. That's what you said.
Yeah, I will create an accommodating abode. And then I will begin summoning my friends.
Oh boy, this is gonna get real weird.
I mean, I don't have any other way to, unless there's somebody here that I can talk to and get help from.
You see a giant. Something's not right though.
I'm not gonna go run up to a giant.
No. But it walks right by you. In fact, it walks over you as you're in your accommodating
And is this a walking
abode.
statue, or is it a?
No, this is a
It's
hill
a giant.
Yeah, actually, when you look closer, not all of it's hill giant. Torso's hill giant. Part of it's stone giant. Part of it's also a storm giant. Its leg. Somebody made some kind of Frankenstein monster out of giant parts.
Great.
And it just walks right over you. And you decide what you see.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson from Briv.
Guys, I'm really tired of this. I really wish. I'm so sick of this. This is probably Avon's fault. I can't believe he's dead. I wish I could get him. And I'm just not the herald I used to be. I just got this tiny little head on top of a Frankenstein freaking giant body here in Faerun. It sucks. I hate all of this. I can't stand it. I'm supposed to be a half elf. And just keeps walking.
Do I know that voice?
I don't think you know Harold.
Actually,
she does.
Remember
the baby leg?
Yes, we do.
Harold,
You know Harold.
him, yeah.
That's right. You do know Harold. Wow.
Last time I saw Harold, we were falling through a giant storm in the sky.
Yeah.
Well, you see Harold's tiny half-elf head on top of a giant body.
So he's added to his collection.
All of him
strange
has been
limbs.
replaced with giant parts.
Is this canon?
It is now.
As of a year ago, it
Canon
wasn't.
unfolding.
Live canon.
I don't know if they've messed with his mind though. And Harold was some trouble, if I am not mistaken. Something is really weird here.
Somewhere in
Wait, now?
Idrisil, Orkira takes a moment to look at Briv and goes, Harold's lovely. What is she talking about? Sorry.
Do we get to hear that?
No.
Okay. It's just a feeling you had.
I mean, I think what I'd have to do is summon my friends. That's what I would do if I can get the group back together. I'm gonna get the group back together because I have no way out here.
Okay, you press all the buttons.
Wait, do I know of any teleportation circles in Waterdeep?
This is not the Waterdeep you're used to, so it would be a pretty rough.
I guess. I'm sorry, everybody.
Be sorry. I did this to all of us. Do what you need to do.
I'll go in order based on my screen. I'm gonna roll a d6, and that'll be the order I bring people to me, I guess. So.
Sure. The order won't necessarily matter, so we'll just say you hit all the buttons. It's okay?
I mean, you don't push all the buttons at once.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
It's a broken cube.
Start rolling for me. At this moment, Widdle, you
But
see this.
I mean, if it's not going to matter, I'm okay with.
No,
push
you
it.
go ahead and roll it. I want to know the order. That'll be great.
Okay, so first is 3, so that's Freelius first. Freely says, I will never leave you again, Penelope, and whiz out
What's the last thing you said, Freely?
Well, I think I can get this thing off the ground. Was the last thing that I said. Yeah.
Yeah. At that moment, you and the Spelljammer disappears, falls from the sky, and apparently what appears to be water deep. And I don't know, for some reason in your brain, you think, "Oh no, not again!" And this Spelljammer crashes onto the hulking mass of Harold, crushing this giant underneath you.
Harold?
It brings the Spelljammer?
Spelljammer comes with Freely.
Yeah.
Penelope Half-Pint. Freely just disappears along with the Spelljammer.
Penelope disappears right after that. So.
Man, I gotta turn this thing around. Hang on. Wait. Wait.
Penelope, you pop up, and just as you see this giant body explode as a Spelljammer falls upon it, and the head of Harold pops off, shot out like a BB gun out of this giant Frankenstein corpse of a giant.
Sorry, Harold.
It's okay. I blame a friend.
Good.
D4 forever.
I lean, if I can open a porthole or something, I'm like, Alyndra, we should probably move first and summon later, because I don't think I should leave this thing parked in the middle of Waterdeep. There's some people that have had negative experiences with this sort of craft. Yeah.
Orkira, you wink out of existence away from the court. We appreciate your assistance, Orkira Ildrex.
I didn't give my assistance. I didn't give my assistance. I was going to. And then
you pop out, and you're above.
Is Briv still there?
Yeah.
Okay,
who's
good.
next?
I mean, if Briv has any time between, like, when
you
Orkira
got
goes,
time. What do you want to say to the court?
he is absolutely going to say, listen, if we have really done damage to the multiverse, then, and I think that is a debatable point, but if it is indeed true, then we shall absolutely be willing to try to repair said damage. But thou dost need to be a little more specific than fix it, because thou dost sound like mine mate when she says, fix the outhouse, and I don't know what she's even talking about, because it's just a hole in the ground where thou dost take care of thine business. And so therefore, thou must tell us what we need to fix, and I shall sweet talk mine friends into fixing said damage.
Briv Steelmarrow, and they all talk at the same time. You and the Revenant variant have all altered time, and we need you specifically to repair time and all of the multiverse, because all of you are what has altered it in all of the alternate versions. You are your own worst enemies.
So we must track down our other versions and slay them all?
We need you to bring them here so we can rethread fate itself. We can provide you with tools.
Very well.
These bracelets in the form of Jormungandr will bring them back to our prison. There we can start working on reassembling the timeline.
So wait, we must collect these, gotta catch them all, and then put the bracelet on their arm, and it will bring them here?
As long as they come here willingly or dead.
Oh.
Or against their will alive, we can restructure the timelines. They can be here alive, they can be dead, or they can be convinced. But either way, we need their perspective. Each of you has become the focus point of a specific version of the multiverse.
So what thou art saying is I am the best Briv. I mean, you said it.
Yes.
I knew it! Huzzah! Very well, very well. Give me these shiny little trinkets, and we shall bring all the inferior Brivs, and Orkiras, and Penelopes, and Alyndras, and Freelies, and Widdles, and I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody else, but we shall bring them
that
all.
was very dramatic. You're talking a lot, tiny orc man. All right, here you go. Here's your pamphlets. Here's your little bracelets. There's a nice little Jormungandr. It's a dragon eating its own tail. That's very exciting. He's going to end the world one day. It's so fun. All right, bye-bye. Have a good time. Here's a bunch of bracelets. There you go.
Fairly well.
All right, not for nothing. You might want to pucker up. Good. All right, bye-bye. Have a good time. Welcome to Idrisil. I mean, goodbye from Idrisil. I don't know. Leave. You bamf. Widdle. You appear... Yeah. You are literally sideways running on... You appear into Waterdeep running sideways on one of the buildings. And you see the Spelljammer falling. You jump on top of the Spelljammer as it's falling and then leap on. You see Freely looking very surprised in slow motion as rain is falling around you.
Freely, I haven't stopped running in I don't know how many hours it's been. How are you still alive? Where are we? Spelljammer confirmed.
Yeah, just hold on. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Say those words.
Hold on. Also, she said it on the internet. It's true.
It must be true.
It can only have been like 2 minutes. Wait, how did I get here? Where's Briv?
I just hold up the cube, and he'll be here shortly. And I'm pressing the button for Briv's last one.
I would just like the record to show I took out a whole ship of mind flayers and got here in that amount of time. So there you go. Hey.
I mean, I had no doubt that you're awesome, really. So I'm sorry I sent you all away. I wasn't gonna let anybody decide to send you, judge you. That I wasn't letting anyone else judge you. Any of you.
Appreciate
you, Orkira.
I very much am like, Orkira, right now I'm trying to pilot a commandeered enemy vessel before we get destroyed by rampaging statues over Waterdeep, but we're going to have words about this event. I recognize you meant well, but we are going to discuss this later.
You can add it to my list of crimes, it'll be fine. But first we need Briv.
Yeah.
We need him to get here before he agrees to do something with the people who wanted to judge us.
He probably agreed. I would have agreed. I did agree. Wait, did they mention me agreeing?
No, I thought my spell took hold before you could agree to anything, but
Oh.
but Briv is like really charismatic.
And there's a woof. And you don't see Briv.
Do you guys notice that like something seems wrong with Waterdeep? Like, I mean, I haven't been here in a minute, but it wasn't like this. Like,
No,
are we?
why is I'm looking at the thing and pressing the button, and Briv is still not showing up.
Nope. And Briv, you are suffocating. You are in darkness.
Darkness, no parents. All right, so
So emo.
What?
Thanks, Batman.
Why did we get emo verse Briv? He's got hair like over his eyes.
Apparently, that is the best Briv, is emo Briv. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's stopping it at what did I call the hot topic in my game that you all went to?
oh yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so
Memory.
I'm suffocating.
Yeah,
I
you're
tried to
suffocating. You're
hold my
dying.
breath.
You're dying. Yeah.
Great.
So do I see
You're
a way out of where I am?
You don't see anything. You feel like you're surrounded by something, like you're drowning in like you're underground, but it's fleshy and it's gross and it's wet.
I'm going to expunge all the metal out of myself and basically try to lacerate my way out of whatever I'm in.
The side of formerly known as Harold the Giant explodes as Briv Steelmarrow just pours out of a hole in the side of its ribcage, and you see Briv just covered in blood and steel erupt out of the giant Harold.
And I formed the metal into little like cross spikes out of my index fingers, and all of these bracelets they gave me are hanging from it. And then I just, look at everyone when they're there and I say, I come bearing gifts.
Jewelry.
Huzzah.
Can everybody get on board? We need to go.
Agreed.
I mean, I probably shouldn't fly this back to wherever that was. I mean, I think I knew where it was, but either way, we probably shouldn't bring a Mind Flayer ship there, so we might have to recover Storm Herald a little later.
To adventure.
Hit it. We're leaving. Wherever this messed up Waterdeep is, I don't want to be here anymore.
By the way, and I point up to the giant storm up ahead. Just
Maybe go around that.
nonsense.
And that's when you hear, as you see the clouds begin to part, not of their own volition because of the flapping of wings, a gargantuan, golden form descend from the sky. And you see this dragon, ancient and old, circling around, creating almost a hurricane around all of Waterdeep. Waterdeep, which is surrounded by the ocean of the dead. Protected only as this golden dragon breathes fire around the city of Waterdeep, again and again, burning away the undead to protect the last city in Faerun. And you hear, oh God, one problem at a time. And that's our adventure, everyone. Thank you for watching Heroes of the Plains. That may be the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in D&D.
That was amazing.
And I'm here for it.
That was great stuff.
Thank you for everyone who rolled at home and totally changed the storyline.
So much chaos. All right, let's let everybody do a wrap up real quick before we head out. And so we will start with apparently the Golden Protector herself, Lauren Urban.
I seem to be the person who broken the game. Lauren has no regrets. Orkira has many. Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you liked one of these versions of Orkira, you can find her in the game tomorrow. Go play my character in a game. You can also play with Alyndra and Averin and Briv and Freely and Penelope. But I mean, really, you just want to play with Penelope because it's Penelope.
She bounces as she runs.
She bounces. She bounces.
She's adorable.
And Hope. Let's go to you.
Hi,
I'm Hope LaVelle. You can find me on Twitter at the Hope LaVelle. And yeah, I guess Penelope's in Idle Champions. Go play her. It's really great. It's great to have almost the whole crew that you can play. It's really awesome. And yeah, you can find me playing D&D on Attackers of Opportunity. If you like podcasts, you can find them anywhere podcasts are found.
Love the name too. B Dave.
Somewhere doing something all the time. Follow me on the Tweetagrams at bdavewalters. But most important thing, Black Dice Society at 4, D&D Twitch and YouTube. And Saturday, we're playing D&D for World Builders. Anthony Rapp, Alicia Marie, Tanya DePass, Eric Campbell, Brian Urban, and I'm forgetting somebody, and I apologize. I don't mean it on purpose, but that'll be on my Twitch, twitch.tv/bdavewalters. So we'll see you there.
And Jen.
Hey, I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me on Twitter as @DreamWisp. You can find me on Twitch as DreamWispJen. I am one of the authors on Candlekeep Mysteries. I am the creator of the Accessibility and Gaming Resource Guide, and you can find me doing all the things. Also, follow me on socials. That's the easiest way to find out. And I'm Alyndra is in Idle Champions as well.
Meagan.
Hey everyone, I'm Meagan Kenreck, and you can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Meagan Kenreck. And Todd and I have a new show on Todd's YouTube channel called Meagan and Todd Talk D&D. We are releasing one video every week.
Oh, I was going to call on Todd, but he got
don't
choked
die.
up.
No,
He got choked up.
We're proud.
What just happened? Also,
Like
I
my
mean, the stream
cough
is.
destroy the universe.
Yeah, nope, we're back. We're back.
Look at that, I'm
we're
Orkira.
back in wrong place, but we're doing this live.
Everyone put on your aluminum hats.
Obviously, Todd got
You are
very
the best
choked
Briv.
up there.
It is very on brand for the
All right,
show.
so go ahead, Todd.
Yeah. I am privileged enough to have a wonderful wife who we hang out and play. We talk about D&D. We play D&D. It's on currently Todd Kenreck at YouTube, but we're changing the name. And we just talk about D&D stuff like Magic Missile and why that's crazy. And also Magic Missile, why it's completely crazy. And Dampiers and all kinds of stuff. But we will have episodes coming out twice a week very soon, as well as a lot of other fun, unexpected things on that YouTube channel. So go ahead and follow that. It's really fun. Also, I'm the creative manager at Idle Champions. Probably the nicest people on earth. Just so you know. Go play Idle Champions. It's amazing.
All right. I think that's everyone except me. I am Adam Bradford, and I'm the CDO here at Demiplane. Thank you for joining us tonight for this whirlwind adventure that we just went through. And I also wanted to let everyone know that there's less than 24 hours left to go out and do a seat auction for a chance to play during Jasper's Game Week, which is the first week of May. It's like the 1st through the 3rd or 4th, I think, there. And you can see that on the Demiplane Twitter account and at Jasper's Game Day Twitter account as well. So go out there and try to outbid people on those seats. Less than 24 hours left. I'm playing in a game with Gail Simone, Christina Ariel, and Tony Winslow Brill. It's going to be a blast. There's going to be bears involved and possibly heat vision and who knows what else is going to happen. So go out there and bid on those seats for a great cause for suicide prevention. And check out Demiplane at demiplane.com. This is what we're playing in right now. It's got a lot of really, really great stuff that can help you connect with one another and play these games together. And there is more and more coming. Basically every couple of weeks we're releasing more and more things out there, so check us out, demiplane.com, and join us here next week to see what happens next, because I am really wondering what is going to happen next. We'll see you later, Gators.